Sponsored in part by DollarSeed.com for your flowers, vegetables, and herbs. All organic seeds, all only $1 a pack. DollarSeed.com. And by WillowSpringsSoap.com. Handmade soaps with simple, recognizable ingredients, making soaps using the cold kettle process while using traditional methods. WillowSpringsSoap.com.
ManureTea.com, authentic Haven brand, 100% natural soil conditioner for the home garden, for all your vegetables, herbs, and flowers. ManureTea.com, always free shipping.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener Extra. I'm Joy Baird. Backyard gardens are popping up all over urban settings and streets just like this. So what if you have a backyard, have the ground and space to grow in, want a garden but not quite sure how to go about doing it? That's the problem these residents are facing in this house right here. We're going to go in the backyard and see if we can give them a helping hand to get them started. When it comes to putting a garden in your backyard, you want to first, before you do anything, figure out what you want to grow. I'm here with my sister-in-law. This is Holly's sister, Katie. Her husband and her want to start a garden in their backyard, and it's limited amount of space like most urban settings. So the first thing we want to find out is, what do you want to grow in the backyard?
Cilantro, lettuce, tomatoes.
You want to grow some
jalapenos.
You want to grow some leeks as well.
Yes.
So not a lot of viney crops such as cucumbers or pumpkins. Very simple, very contained area in the backyard. So what we've got here in the backyard is, we've kind of got a little parking lot right now, but that's going to change. And we're going to plant lettuce down by the mulberry bush, and that's going to allow some shade for that lettuce along with the neighbor's garage. That's going to help allow the lettuce to grow a little bit longer, and we'll put some of the other plants up in the sunnier location. So whenever it comes to growing a garden, first you want to find out what you want to grow, and then you want to call Digger's Hotline. We want to mark off the area, and then they'll come out and assess the area, and if it's good to go, they'll leave flags, and you can go ahead and till. We'll get this tilled up. And we're going to leave the sidewalk here as a perimeter on one side, and then we'll keep off the other side of the property, the adjacent property, by 3 foot, because that's the ordinance in your area. And we'll go ahead and start planting some of your cool weather crops. And then the far end beside the mulberry bush, you've got a compost bin kind of started, so we're going to continue to do that as well. So just some of the different ideals that you need to consider when it's time to create a garden in your backyard. So getting the backyard ready to go for gardening this season, it's not going to be that difficult of a project, but it's going to take a little effort up front. Now there is a very dense layer of grass here, and there's a couple of different methods to go about getting rid of this grass. One being simply just spading the grass underneath like we did at the big garden, or you could take a shovel and extract the grass and take it to the compost pile or get rid of it. Or what we're going to do is rent a tiller from our local hardware store and go ahead and till it in after the approval from Digger's Hotline. Now this garden's only going to be about 10 foot, 12 foot wide by about 35 foot long, which will give plenty of area and room for Katie and her husband Pedro to grow the vegetables that they're wanting to grow, as well as giving some extra space to allow them to experiment with some new vegetables maybe they're not familiar with growing, such as kale or parsnips, and if they don't like them, they can simply pass them on to friends and family. So getting the garden ready to go, it's going to be a fun process, seeing how things transition very quickly here at the sister-in-law's backyard. So I'm here with my little niece. She's 2 years old, and for her birthday we got her the little acre, and they've got a couple of different models available, and it's a great item whether you're old or young like Sarah here to start growing their own vegetables. Along with her parents who have the big garden, she'll be able to grow some produce herself, and we got her some markers here from Winchester Gardens. It's got a list of, each marker has a different vegetable on it that she can learn her vegetables. Look, that's pumpkin there, and there's some spinach, yeah. So when children grow their own vegetables, they'll eat their own vegetables. And whenever Sarah harvests, her radishes and carrots out of her own garden, she'll know they come from the ground and not aisle 9 from the local grocery store. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe and comment. We put out a video each and every Tuesday. I'm Joy Baird. This is Sarah, and this has been a Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener Extra. Hey, let's go inside and see what other vegetables you want to grow, huh? All right. For more information, you can find us on our website at thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.